What is up, everybody? Hope you guys are enjoying your wonderful day, and this will be another weather forecast here by, of course, Adrian. In this video, we're going to continue to watch Winter Storm Nathaniel as it is continuing now to start bringing very heavy snow across portions of the plains and Midwest, and by tomorrow morning, it'll start to bring in snow for portions of the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic. This will be my last forecast on Nathaniel, and then I'll be talking about the potential upcoming, maybe mid-Atlantic snowstorm and even Ohio Valley snowstorm that will occur most likely by Thursday and Friday. But we'll be focusing on Nathaniel here, on the timing here, the snow as it continues to occur, when big cities will get their snowfall, when will their snow stop, and all of that throughout this video here. So be sure to watch out as Winter Storm Nathaniel continues to strengthen and become more widespread as it goes overnight here. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Again, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I do daily weather forecasts like this, whether it's on a snowstorm, whether it's on the tropics, whether it's on severe weather, a monthly, a seasonal forecast. Be sure to subscribe. And if you have any questions, be sure, of course, to ask them in the comments below here, and I'll do my best to respond to you, as I do get a lot of comments per video, so I'll do my best. But before I actually continue to go into the actual video, I want to give a special shout out to a good weather forecast here on YouTube, a bit of a smaller channel here, Eric's Weather Forecast here. He's an absolute outstanding certified meteorologist who does very long and detailed weather forecasts. So he's actually a certified meteorologist who has been studying meteorology for the past 14 years, and most likely in the southeastern Michigan region, of course. So Eric is an absolute outstanding weather forecaster, extremely nice, and he works so hard and gets very little attention. So if you guys really will be nice enough to hit the subscribe button for Eric's weather forecast here, the link will be in the comments below, so you can just click that link and it'll take you to his channel. He makes a lot of videos a day, and they're very detailed, and he does actually more videos than me a day. So if you guys want to get weather forecast when I'm not making a video, be sure to subscribe to Eric. He's an absolute outstanding person and forecaster. But let's go ahead and jump into the video here. So here's a look now at what the National Weather Service has. A big difference compared to what we had earlier last night. So we have winter weather alert all the way as far west as Nebraska and as far east as Connecticut. So stretching over 1,500 miles of winter weather alerts when it comes to Nathaniel. We have our winter warnings, though, however, more to the west there, as they're more widespread there for areas like Chicago, upper Illinois, much of actually southern and central Iowa, the upper counties of Missouri, and as well Kansas and Nebraska. We actually had those winter warnings there in the Pine counties, and that's where we can possibly expect over half foot of snow. And then we have a lot more winter weather advisories for areas like Madison, Wisconsin, of course, in those kind of purplish counties. That's where we'll be seeing those winter weather advisories, where we'll be seeing significantly a lot less snowfall, and maybe just a mix here. Some of these areas under these winter weather advisories actually won't even get actual accumulation, such as Columbus or Cincinnati, but as well we have those winter weather advisories for areas like New York City, Albany, Hartford, Connecticut, as far as the border with Rhode Island. So it's very widespread here, so definitely something to keep in mind as it continues to bring that very heavy snow. But let's go ahead and take a look at the HRRR and what we have for the next 18 hours. So in the next 3 hours, we're going to start seeing that very heavy snow continue now to arrive in Chicago. It's going to continue, of course, move more eastward here, seeing that very heavy snow, of course, for portions of areas like Nebraska there, areas like Lincoln, of course, as well Nebraska City, and as well upper Kansas. We may get a few flurries or showers throughout now and later this evening across Kansas City, but seeing that very heavy snow across to the north there in the icy mix in the freezing line between that rain there, and we'll obviously see that rain to the south. So we actually now get to the next 7 hours out, then that snow becomes a lot more widespread. Let me go ahead and move this way here and zoom in. So you do see, getting that 7 hours out, that snow continues to become more widespread here. So definitely a very significant threat. Extremely heavy snow continue now for areas like Chicago. That snow will get quite heavy, as well as that very heavy snow across southern and central Iowa, Des Moines, as well Iowa City, Davenport. You guys get that snow. Still that snow in Nebraska, and it's making its way up to areas like northern Ohio there. So that's going to be seeing that very heavy snow across areas like Gary, Indiana, as well as areas like Toledo, Ohio, can get some snow. As we get now later into the next 15 hours, the snow continues to become very widespread now. Still seeing snow 15 hours out, areas like Des Moines, areas like Iowa City. So it's going to be a very long time till the snow actually ends in Iowa, which explains why you guys will see over a foot. And of course, the snow really becoming a big factor for Chicago. Still snowing there. Milwaukee, Madison can get the snow. Of course, Detroit is still going to get that very heavy snow, as well as South Bend, Indiana, Gary, and even Auburn. And then, of course, either way, by the next by the next 18 hours, that snow is again becoming a very large, significant threat across areas like London, Canada. Very heavy snow, of course, for Detroit, Port Huron. Definitely significant snow from here when it comes to the actual Midwest here. But let's go ahead and take a look now at what the actual let's see what the Nanther kilometer has. So again, the HRR only goes 18 hours out, so I cannot show you the HRR for the Northeast here. But there you see that very heavy snow across areas in the next few hours here. In the next 22 hours, that snow starts to arrive for areas like Pennsylvania here. Let me actually move this a little bit. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. So there's that snow by the next 22 hours, stretching for areas like upper New Jersey, portions of eastern Pennsylvania. But of course, that main system, of course, is in areas like the Great Lakes. There, and I continue to see that snow getting to New York City as the next 24 hours, or by tomorrow at this time. So again, that very heavy snow, of course, areas like off Lake Erie and Lake Huron. So seeing some very heavy snow for areas like Buffalo, New York, as well Albany, Syracuse. Going to get the snow, of course, all the way into areas like Providence, Rhode Island. So it's going to go all the way as far as the coast. And now here's now at the HRR snowfall for the next 18 hours. Seeing that very heavy snow all the way as far west as Nebraska, and getting the snow as far as there's upper Ohio, getting up to a half foot of snow for areas like Chicago, over 7 inches of snowfall, and then getting that snow gradually up to the east. But very heavy snow left to come. I mean, we're still seeing up to a foot or more left to come for some areas here in Iowa, and they've been seeing snow ever since late this morning, early afternoon. Seeing so up to a foot left to come for areas like Nebraska City. Looking at an additional 8 to 10 inches for Des Moines, an additional maybe trades for Kansas City, upper northeastern Kansas as well, and upper Missouri may get up to the additional 3 to 5 inches of snowfall, but this will gradually move eastward now. Madison, you guys may see 3 to 4 inches of snowfall. Milwaukee, up to 2 to 5 inches of snowfall, so it's going to become a very big threat, of course, getting into the evening hours, and tomorrow morning that snow will become a very big threat. Now, looking at the Nanther kilometer for the Northeast, getting up to maybe around 3 to 5 inches of snowfall across Detroit. Again, not going to see anything for Columbus, nothing for Indianapolis, really. So you guys have a winter weather advisory just for a mix, but not necessarily actual accumulation. As well, going to be seeing some that snow there in the Mid-Atlantic, up to an additional 3 inches of snow for DC, and that snow will come in the next few hours here, up to around as well a few inches across the Appalachians in West Virginia and Western Maryland. New York City, you guys may see around 1 to 2 inches of snowfall. However, some areas just to the north of New York City may get up to 3 inches there. As areas like Rochester, you guys may get half foot. Syracuse, around 5 inches of snowfall, and we'll get scattered areas there. Connecticut, maybe anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of snowfall there. Again, this snow will go all the way up to the coast like New Haven. And then the European for the whole U.S. Corn Belt and Mid-Atlantic region and Midwest, getting, of course, an additional a few inches there, to additional half foot across portions of upper Missouri and southern Iowa, getting around half foot around for Chicago, getting a few inches there in southern Wisconsin near the border. But look at that, they have increased snowfall for Detroit, 2 to 4 inches of snowfall expected there, and out there near Lansing may get up to around 5 inches of snowfall, but again, nothing really for the actual Ohio Valley. And of course, we'll start to see that snow across the Mid-Atlantic at maybe around 1 to 3 inches there for State College, up to around 2 inches there for DC, up to a few inches there for Dover and Philadelphia. So again, going to be a very widespread system here. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will post a video on the potential Mid-Atlantic system tomorrow.